Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm bringing you a half pop art and half zombie look, and it is inspired by this Pinterest that I found on Pinterest. It is such a cool look, and I decided to follow her same layout but with a different color scheme. I don't know, but I saw this picture and I'm like, I need to film it because I'm pretty sure there's another tutorial based on this on YouTube, but I really wanted to recreate it and I've been so sick, which is why I missed out on making videos. And I was like, well, might as well film it so I can show them how to do it if there isn't a tutorial or nobody has watched one yet. So hopefully you guys come across this, and if you've ever seen this image online, here's the tutorial for it. I'm gonna put the credit for the artist right here. I'm gonna do my research and check her out because I need to give her all the credit. This is not my look. I am just recreating it with a different color scheme. Surprisingly, this is not that hard, I swear. I know some of you might roll your eyes like, okay, no, this is not that hard, because it's really easy to mess up and for it to look okay. It got to the point for me that I would just draw lines everywhere, and I actually kind of liked the look. Made it look a lot more imperfect and just really cool. I really like how it came out. I apologize for my janky hair today. You can kind of see the brains come through there. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. If you guys want to find out how to achieve this look right here, then please continue watching.
So we always want to start off with a fresh face, and for that I'm going to be using the Mario Badescu facial spray. This one is the rose water version. So good, just letting that dry down a bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the NYX primer spray. Now I know a primer spray sounds really weird, but this really works. It makes the skin very dewy and almost tacky, so everything lasts a lot longer. Now this is a cap on the Trooper felt tip eyeliner. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the face right away. As you can see, I'm already separating the pop art girl side versus the pop art zombie side by just creating a very squiggly, like unnatural line. It's not a big deal, and I'm looking at a cartoon image of a brain in order to fill in this little mushy brain part on the top left of my head. You can do this on any side you want, by the way. I just felt more comfortable using my right hand on my left side rather than the other way around. Now just slowly fill that in and define those lines. They don't have to be perfect, trust me on this one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some slime or blood, I don't know, whatever you guys want, seeping out of the brain there. So I just added like 2 little chubby Floridas and cracks there. Now these are just lines to define like my worry lines, almost like as if you're scrunching your brow and your eye a little bit. And I'm also adding like these little open wound areas with some little dots and scabs there. Now this is a part of the teeth. I kind of, not gonna lie, I was kind of thinking of like a messed up Batman logo. Just think of like tattered skin opened up. That's like the best way I can put it. Or like, you know, those like pop art signs that are like wow, and you know that they just like point out at all the sides. Yeah, just think of that, just a little bit wider or longer. And then I draw a line straight through the middle and draw lines for the teeth. And again, none of this has to be perfect, so do not stress it. Trust me, this part did not take as long as the painting part. This honestly is like the least of your worries. So here I'm marking out like the little droop of my eye, and I'm also adding some little wounds right by my nose. And I'm adding some little cracks into the teeth for some more definition and dimension to them. And again, some more open wounds right above, or right next to, I'm sorry, of the little teeth there. And this is the other side of my face that I'm also going to be doing that whole tattered up like Batman logo thing. That's the best way I can explain it for the mouth opening, and you can see the teeth there. And again, just repeat the same steps. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. This isn't really a template, but you can go ahead and do whatever you want. Put scabs wherever you want, wounds wherever you want. I'm just going by what I see in the picture, and I'm also adding a little bit of my twist onto it and changing the colors around. Now let's move on to the neck. So the same thing kind of goes for the neck that we did for the teeth, but longer. And this time the lines aren't going to be horizontal but vertical in order to create like a little throat thing going on there. So as you can see, I'm not making this perfect at all. I'm just honestly like scrubbing away at my skin with the felt tip eyeliner. And I'm creating 2 openings, as you can see. One is bigger than the other. I did the top one bigger and the one at the bottom a little bit smaller. And I'm going to draw 2 straight lines down the center of that so it like connects almost. Now I'm drawing these squiggly lines along the sides. I'm doing one side shorter than the other in order to create, I don't know, some difference there. A nice little switch. And these are some little extra stuff on the neck. I'm doing like the little collarbone definition there, some dots, some open wounds, and then I'm keeping that rib cage thing going by doing the same little lines on the bottom. Now I'm filling in the eyebrow. This was like, it's so weird filling in my super blonde eyebrows extremely black. But yeah, just fill them in whatever way you want. I kind of made them a little bit thinner and longer. Now I'm moving on to the pop art girl side. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrow there as well. And remember, you want to make it look like you're crying, so kind of furrow your brows a little bit and make that line where you would naturally have a crease. And then alongside the nose, think of like you're contouring your lines on the face, so like the crease, the side of the nose, right where you furrow your brow. And as well, I did a winged eyeliner, pretty thick, because I feel like back in the day, pretty thick eyeliners were the thing, and also I personally prefer thick eyeliners. Now I'm adding this little teardrop as well as a smaller baby one on the side. And yeah, that's on the lower lash line, and I just dragged it down a little bit. No biggie. Now I'm taking this Mehron white face paint. I'm taking the bottom of a Real Techniques eyeshadow brush in order to create the perfect circles, or somewhat perfect circles, on my face, and I'm just doing that in a line. And it's super easy. Like, this is like the easiest part for sure. Now I'm taking the Makeup Forever Flash palette. So expensive, you do not need to buy this at all. There are better face paints out there. This is $99 and I've had it for like 3 years now, but no I'm taking that cyan shade and applying it right where the tears are. And don't worry about the black lines right now, they're gonna look imperfect. I always fill them in afterwards in order to straighten things out. I'm taking the pink from the Flash palette as well and just filling my little brain in, fill in between the lines. Again, any color you want. I just decided to go with a general pink, you know, and I just feel like since the base is green, it'll pop out even more. Now I'm taking the green on a little flat shader brush. Any brush will do, honestly, just small enough to fit in like little centers of your face or crevices of your face. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fill my whole face with that. Mind the parts, of course, that we did with the black lines. But yeah, fill in everything else. And I had a tequeño break, so I apologize. Always make sure to have tequeño breaks, a little cafecito break, you know, like just enjoy yourself, because this was like, for me, at least a 3-hour process. I feel like if I were to do this on somebody else, it might take less time, to be honest. But it's just really hard to do it on yourself, because the way you have to look in the mirror is just really, really awkward, and it strains your neck and your eyes and your peripheral vision, and it's just like a hot mess. But it's still worth it at the end, because the reactions that you'll get are breathtaking. So keep on filling that in all the way down to the neck, as you can see. Then you can, again, any base that you want. I just went for the normal zombie shade, like a green. Typically it's a green or like a gray. I just thought that the green was like a little bit more vibrant. So now I'm adding those white dots, again the same technique with the bottom of a brush, on my shoulders. And I don't know, I feel like that kind of made everything look really, really cool. I love that little tiny detail. Shimmy. Now I'm taking that white Mehron face paint and I'm defining the parts of the rib cage, and that looked really cool. And this is a flat foundation brush from Real Techniques, by the way. So I'm kind of fading it out as well. I don't want it to be super duper white. The part that I do want to be really, really white is the throat area. So I'm taking a smaller brush. It's actually a nail art tool from Wish. It came in a pack for $1. So little tip right there, you can use cheap little brushes, it doesn't matter. And I'm filling in the throat as well as the teeth. Now with the teeth, I filled it in white first, and then later is when I added the grime to it and some more definition. So again, don't stress if it doesn't look perfect at the moment, because we will fix that all later. I'm adding some separate lines, or even more lines, in the little droop of my eye, in order to create some more dimension and some more ickiness going on. And I'm filling that in with the blue or the cyan from the Makeup Forever Flash palette in a small little detail brush. Again, it's a nail art brush. Now I'm taking the pink and we're gonna go ahead and fill in like the open wounds of the skin. Only some. I actually did some pink and some yellow just for, you know, just to shake things up a little bit. And as you can see, small little detail brush, just filling that in slowly. Now I'm taking a black with a thin little eyeliner brush, and I'm going to be using that as a winged eyeliner thing for the other side of my face. And as well, I'm defining the outside rims of my lips, the inners as well, and just connecting the teeth to my lips as well. And I'm also creating some little lines to define the cracks in my lips. Now it's smarter to apply the lip color first and then do the lines, which you will see me do. But yeah, I just totally forgot to put the lipstick on, but I totally suggest putting on the red lipstick or any lipstick color you want first, and then go ahead and move on to the lines. I added some white to create some more definition on the lips and kind of make it look like I am shining, like a comic book really. Now this is where I start defining all of my lines with some black cream paint and the small little eyeliner detail brush. So again, everything that we had did before, just go again, once all of the color is on, go again and define that black. We really want that to pop out. So for the teeth area, I started defining and kind of grinding it up a little bit and just adding some more shadows there where we like tattered up where the points are. We want to concentrate all the darkness there and slowly like ombre it out, like slowly gradient or faded it into the teeth, so it looks like dirty and not so white anymore. It kind of just like, I don't know, kind of nasty. I really liked how it looked right after. I didn't really feel well about the teeth until I started defining it more, and I'm like, okay, this looks good. So definitely do that. Do not miss out on doing that. Just go over everything and take your time. Now I realized as I was doing this, as you can see, I'm literally like shaking my brush around like with not a care in the world, because it looks really cool when it's imperfect. I feel like if I were to have done the clean lines everywhere, it almost looked a little bit weird, or like just like too perfect, like too odd for me. I don't know, it needed something different, like something like drawn on. And I really liked how it looked being so messy, which is why I said it's so easy to do, because you can mess up and it's like super forgiving because it looks like it's part of the look. I defined the jawline with the black liner as well, and the sides of my neck wasn't perfect at all. If you have a friend to do that for you, go ahead and do it. But yeah, I'm defining some more little parts of my neck and just blending that into the skin a little bit more. And I'm also doing around the face. You can fill in the rest of your hairline with black. I didn't do that because I have bangs, but if you don't, please feel free to do that. It'll look even cooler because you'll look like you're popping out a lot better. Now I'm adding like the little nose holes, I'm gonna call them nose holes again, on my nose. Just little curvy strips there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Once again, fill that in with the black, and this is from the Flash palette as well from Makeup Forever. And look at the clip. This is why I did a time-lapse tutorial, because look at how slow all of this crap is. Like, I know, like imagine seeing a whole tutorial of this. Well, maybe you guys would like it, but I certainly won't like editing it. So then I'm defining around the edges of the teeth. Oh my god, it upped the game, like it upped the makeup game for me once I did this. I feel like it created such a big difference and it made it pop out so much more. It's crazy because it's such a little detail, but it made the biggest difference. Now I added this little wound, yellow, with yellow I mean, and I actually didn't like that one because it kind of looked like a nipple. And I posted a picture and all my friends were like, okay, yeah, no people, that's not my nipple, it's a freaking wound, so I don't suggest putting it there. So that's the finished look, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and you find it easy. If you do try this look out, don't forget to tag me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and enjoy these little poses of me. And here's the outro.
I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. Comment down below what you want to see next or any looks that you want to see in this Halloween series, and of course subscribe for more videos, especially now in this season that I'm coming up with a bunch of Halloween makeup tutorials for you guys. You really don't want to miss out on this, so please just, if you like this look, if you like what I'm doing as of now, go ahead and click that big red button. You can also click the bell right beside it just so you can get notified whenever I upload, which lately has been every day, so pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright guys, as always, if you do try this look out, don't forget to tag me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. All of that information will be down below in the description box, so don't forget to check that out, as well as a list of products mentioned and used. Now my nose is starting to run, so I'm gonna have to go, but again, thank you guys so much for watching. It means so much to me, and I love you all very, very much. Mwah.